Well, I finally made it. I'm here in Odesa. Beautiful Odesa, Ukraine. Just riding in after a couple hours from the southwestern part of the country, visiting the people at Colonist Winery. And I've got a big box of the wine that they gave me on my bike right now. I'm going to stay here at the Frederick Kolkin Hotel. I hope their room is ready for me. And before heading on a boat and going to my next country, Georgia. But a couple nights here first to explore this wonderful city. Look at all of that wine I've got. Wow.
Okay, it's a busy night here in Odesa, and doing my usual walk down the pedestrian promenade. Street musicians every 100 feet. Street performers as well, trying to do their thing, to earn a little bit of coin. And entertain the tourists, the locals, and the crowds. Elderly women selling flowers, balloon makers for kids. There's all kinds of things happening here in Odesa. But beyond that, I just wanted to update a few things, because I'm probably going to be going off the grid here for a couple days. I'm getting on a boat tomorrow, sailing across the Black Sea, heading to Georgia. The port is Batumi, and I don't think there's internet on the ship. I don't know what's on that ship. I do know that it sets sail tomorrow afternoon, and I've got to check in early in the morning. Well, not too early, about 9:30. A lot of lights around here. This is a lion. It's got some relationship to Odesa that I have yet to learn, but I'm learning. But this is good luck. You have to rub against the ring and the nose of the lion, and we will have good luck. Good luck tonight, and good luck on journeys forward. I'll check in with you a little later and tell you what's going on. Well, I've decided to sit on the sidewalk here at this little sidewalk cafe, have a little bit of bite to eat, and watch the world go around me. Now, this guy has been at it for, I want to say, 10 minutes, trying to get that thing started. I'm having some great wine, local, of course, and just thinking this guy. Anyway, nighttime.
Maybe he should have gotten a Vespa.
So far.
It's Chinese, what do you think?
Ah, the streets of Odesa here early in the morning. Not too early. I probably was up about 8 a.m. Now it's about 9:30, and I'm headed to the port of Odesa, or Chornomorsk, I think is how you say it. Anyway, I've got to get on this boat, this ship. I don't know anything about it, except that it's not really a passenger ferry type of cruise ship. No, this is a cargo ship. It's a freight ship, if you will. Just tons of truckers and trucks is what I'm told. But they do let, tourists and individuals purchase tickets, and you can get a room. I've reserved a room with a bed, so it's like 3 days, 2 nights. I mean, total supposedly about 60 hours to travel. And it's going to take me about 30 minutes to get to the port here today, this morning. Well, looks like I found it, although this road could use a little help. Too many trucks. I think that's about all you see here. I haven't seen a car, just tons of trucks. Look at all the trucks up ahead. Now, I've got a ticket. They emailed me. They warned me I had to be here by 9:30 in the morning. I'm a tad late, but I hope this is the right place to go. There's really no signage. There's no indication. So, yeah, here I am, the port of Chornomorsk. Welcome to Chornomorsk, if I said that right. This is the port. That's about 40 minutes outside the center of Odesa. And this is where yesterday I got a urgent email telling me that for my ride, the ferry ride to Batumi in Georgia, I'd have to register between 9:30 and 12 o'clock this morning. It's Sunday here, September 1st in Odesa, Ukraine, or now Chornomorsk. And there's some trucks kind of loading on, but I was just in this office, which, by the way, I had to take this really quick, hard right angle turn off of the main road onto a dirt road that has been patched with concrete, a little bit of tarmac, lots of sand and rocks, and just truck drivers are always in and out of here. It didn't look like at all auto or moto friendly, but not a big deal. And then I looked for this office, which that's the only sign. And there's a gentleman in there who said that they're not even going to start boarding. He says, we're not leaving until 6 o'clock. I mean, and the way he first said it is we're not boarding. And then he says, well, maybe around 3 or 4 o'clock they'll start processing the vehicles to go on. And he says, you're going to have to wait 3 or 4 hours at least. And I said, well, is there someplace I'm supposed to register? And he says, this is not the passenger terminal. There's no waiting room. And I said, well, where should I wait? He says, here. But there's no waiting room. And I said, do I need to go somewhere else? He says, no, here. He says, somebody's going to come here, go through my documents, prepare to make sure I can get on the boat, and then eventually, maybe around 4 o'clock, they'll start loading those to the ferry. So it's a little bit confusing, although I think I'm in the right place. Although I just consulted with a Turkish truck driver, and he tells me I've got to go about 1 kilometer outside of town to a tall building and do this registration. Although he doesn't speak a stitch of English, so everything is getting lost in translation. I seem to want to trust the guy in this office more, but then again, I mean, these guys do this route constantly. I had to get here a lot earlier. I thought I was going to have until about 3 o'clock today to work and process, kind of a highlights little video. So instead, you're going to get this and a quick little update. But as you know, since about July 5th, I've been traveling, starting in Athens, Greece. I went from Athens to Thessaloniki, then into Bulgaria, into Plovdiv. I was at Dragomir Winery with Natalia. Then I went into Romania, and great experiences in Romania. But after that, into Moldova. Wow, what a great time in Moldova. Really surprised me. And then, and now in Ukraine. I mean, just yesterday, if you saw some of the stories, I got to go out to Bessarabia, the southwestern part near the Danube Delta, and kind of between the Danube and the Dniester River, in this little kind of pocket. It's an agriculture area, but it's got a large lake there. It's probably the best warm climate area here in Ukraine for growing wine. And that's where Ivan and Alla at Colonist invited me into their home, let me taste their wines. We cooked amazing dinner, toured the town. It's a lot of Bulgarians, believe it or not, living out there. I mean, second, third generation Ukrainian Bulgarians. But anyway, then then in Odesa, and then I was up in Odesa. I met these women yesterday who are trying to promote wine in Ukraine, and great time in Kyiv as well. So there's been a lot of experiences, but I wanted to let you know I'm going to be off the grid for 2 days because there's no internet on the boat. And if you don't hear from me by about 3.5 days, send somebody, because I could be at the bottom of the Black Sea. I don't think so. I got Doc, and I'm ready for country number 78, Georgia. But right now, still loving 77, Ukraine. Stay tuned.
This is your ticket, and this is the sign here.
Okay, thank you.
Now you can go to custom and immigration.
Thank you.
control.
Hey, another update here. Okay, so I found out where I was supposed to register, although everything was wrong on that thing, and it's still unclear whether I needed to do this because I have all the documents that they produced me on my phone. But hey, remember when I was in Macedonia and they wouldn't accept a document on the phone? It caused me a lot of headache. So anyway, I met a guy from Denmark on a Swedish GS, Swedish plated GS, and here's my friend. Aha! A Ukrainian friend inside. Look at this thing, huh?
American.
America. California.
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 Удачи.
Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, he kind of filled me in. This was only about 2 kilometers from that terminal where I was. So nonetheless, here we are. Got some paper. They even made a photocopy of my passport and my motor vehicle registration. They say just give this to the customs people. So I'm going to go back there, and it looks like I'm still going to be sitting around. And there's no internet access other than what's on my phone. And it's the waiting game, live here in Chornomorsk, Ukraine. Hello? Hello. Is this the right spot?
Where is your cars?
Moto.
Moto. Show me, please.
Okay. Okay, I'm sitting outside the Customs and Immigration Office here in Chornomorsk in Ukraine. I got here way too early today, lost some productivity time. I'm losing some internet time. But very kind gentleman, you know, he saw that the Ukrainian wine was on my bike. He knew, he recognized Polonus.
What's this?
Oh, clothing, camera, vino.
Wine from Ukraine?
From Ukraine. It's good wine. They make good wine, yes.
Yes?
Colonist, you know,
Understand.
Ivan.
Yes,
Ivan,
yes.
he was governor of Odesa for a while. Yeah, he made
Colonist, it's fine.
good. Yeah, yeah.
Are you first time in Ukraine?
First time, yeah, yeah. I was at Kiev, Odesa, Bessarabia, Colonist, and I will come back because I want to go to Lviv.
Lviv.
It's good, huh?
Yes, yes.
I've heard that's really good. Yeah, so why not? But he asked me some questions as he inspected the bike, compared the VIN number, and looked at the license plate. He wanted to know if I had any weapons, if I was carrying any drugs, even if I had cannabis or strong prescription drugs.
Okay. Do you have drugs?
Drugs? No.
Weapons?
No. I have a pocket knife.
Pocket knife, okay. Strong medicine maybe?
Nope, just cholesterol.
Yes, yes. Maybe cannabis?
No.
No. No.
No, I don't think a good idea. But you know, in California, it's okay now.
It's California,
Yeah.
it's Netherlands.
Yeah, in Netherlands too?
Yes.
I did not know that. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
no cannabis. Yep. And then we talked about Kiev and my trip to Ukraine. He's now got my passport and my moto document, my ticket for passage, and he's gone inside the building here. Meanwhile, other guys in cars are getting really, I mean, they opened up bags and suitcases and things, and this guy didn't have me do any of that. I opened up one bag and showed him the beer that was from the Czech Republic. I said I couldn't find any Ukrainian beer at the gas station, but I have the Ukrainian wine. And so they're processing that. I don't know where Fleming is. He's the Danish guy on the GS 1200, the only other bike I think that'll be on the boat. I assume the boat is right here. I'm gonna make some adjustments on the photography.
Bye.
Okay, so load.
Waiting near the bike for border control.
Oh, okay. So just stay here. Good. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I guess I haven't really done immigration yet, or maybe there's a, I'm not sure what this guy did, but he clearly hit was customs because he was inspecting the bike, verifying VIN number, and this kind of things. So, small wait. I'm going to wait right here, see what happens. And they've been, okay.
and then you need to go to Prudhoe Bay. Why are you driving here?
Okay, some of the mystery here being solved.
Hello.
Well, she wanted my boarding pass and wanted to look at the passport. But look at these railroad tracks. Are you kidding me? Do you remember that bridge in Bolivia where I broke my leg? Well, sprained my ankle. Broke the leg on something else.
Wanna ride the train tracks?
I'll tell you, man.
I'm sure you'll rub it.
Oh, I'm sure. I had an accident in Bolivia.
Yeah, I think the same ferry, maybe.
This is a bridge
Oh yeah, okay. That
with
was
railroad tracks
Oh,
going.
okay, yeah.
Alright, I just gotta go slow. And if you don't have the right angle, the front tire could fall into one of these cracks. I'm on my tippy toes. This bike is so high. Have you ever seen it? You ever seen me on this bike? I mean, I'm 5'7". Alright, let's see. Up. Alright, see, I'm able to get some angles now. Just get some speed. Here we go. Into the belly of this huge ship. Why the railroad tracks? Somebody figure that out. Alright, now I'm in between them. This is just like that bridge in Bolivia. Yeah. These guys want me just to go across as well. I'm just gonna toe tap my way over these two. Okay, this guy's gonna help me tie down this bad boy. Well,
Okay? For you, okay?
I guess the cruise begins. Okay, now they gave me a key, so I'm looking for my room. 311, they're telling me. Yep, here it is. MS GREIFSWALD. It's actually, quite comfortable, although I've already managed to mess it up. I picked up some snacks. I got a place I can do some work. I've got a little sofa. I think that probably pulls out to bed. And then I've got my bedroom. There's air conditioning in here. I can open up the port window and there's the Black Sea. It's looking really black right now. And then, of course, there's the bed. And there's a television, though I've unplugged it so I can get all my electronics plugged in here. But the best part is I have a refrigerator and like a little wine cellar. Colonist, red. And our fridge. Some water. I got another bottle of Colonist. I've got a bottle over here of a rosé from there. I got some water. I got a couple beers. I've got some sausages. I've got some bread. I got some meats. I mean, I've tried to take care of a little business here on this ship so that we've got things going. I was trying to figure this thing out before, but now I understand it's when you want to have the door open. This is where I have to spend here as we sail the Black Sea to Georgia. That's right. I've been thinking about this trip for about 2 years. And then a nice bathroom with a shower. My toiletry thing, they never give you any space, but I've got extra toilet paper. And it looks like, I don't know what the hell. What's this? Soap. What's this? Maybe shampoo. This is the room here on the ship. 311. And 311B. That's right. You know what? Traveling the world by motorcycle for long months at a time is not always so romantic. Sometimes you do have to do laundry in a sink. I'm on a ship here on my way from Odesa, Ukraine to Batumi, Georgia. And I'm taking advantage of the downtime. No internet, catching up on some photography, writing, and doing laundry.
Well, I'm already making friends here on the deck of the ship. Met these truck drivers. They are moving wind turbine equipment for wind power from the Netherlands to Georgia. They're all Georgian truck drivers, and they are so fun. Wait till you see what happens.
Okay, we're on the deck of the MS GREIFSWALD.
This is vodka from Georgia?
No, vodka from Ukraine. Unfortunately,
okay.
we are traveling from Ukraine.
Yeah, then you run out, of course.
The reason to drink, because you know the English and you will tell everything.
Yes.
Let's drink about love. If we don't love each other, if we don't love our country, if we don't love each other.
So it's about
Let's
love.
love each other.
Let's love.
Let's be
Love.
together.
Let's love.
Cheers then.
Gamma Joss.
Gamma Joss. Yeah, Gamma Joss.
Banzai.
Gamma Joss.
He says Banzai. He means Banzai.
Yes. Gamma Joss.
Gamma Joss. Gamma Joss. Música. Fleming, we've got, what's your name again? Georgie.
Georgie.
Yeah. Turkish name. We got a Turkish name. Mayrob ended up with a Turkish name. We're drinking some Ukrainian vodka. And? Okay.
Are you nearby? 400.
Okay.
Guys, he's talking the toast for our.
One, two, three, whiskey! Come on! Woo! Thank you. I don't know what time it is. My watch is charging, but it's close to midnight. September 2nd. I've got. I'm sitting in my room here, getting ready to go to bed. I've been working on the blog. I'm on my way to Georgia, but that's the way it goes. And it's interesting because, it's just like it was a great sunset today, and then the moon came out. I did laundry this morning. My socks are still sitting there. More cotton content, I guess. And the underwear. And the shirt. Which right here. So my shirt's hanging in there. A couple pairs of underwear. Working on the computer. It's a pretty good setup here. And I actually booked this by accident, and now I'm glad I did. I think it was 40 euros more. Call it $50 for a couple days. Yeah, well worth it. It's dark outside. There's no way I can show you the stars.
but we're cruising on the Black Sea at about 12 or 13 miles per hour. And I'm going to leave that window open all night. I'm going to close that computer all night. And that's my bed. I'm still drinking a little Chardonnay from Colonist. Thank you, Allah in Ivan. I'm into my third day hanging on this ship, and of course with all those Georgian truck drivers. I don't know how many bottles of vodka we've been drinking, but it's a lot, but we're having so much fun. Hey, the food is included in your ticket here on this ship, and it's pretty good. We all get together and talk and laugh in the main dining room for each meal. And I finally got the chance to pull the cork on that bottle of Ukrainian rosé and share it with Fleming. Our bikes are below. There are tons of levels of this ship, but they're safe.
Okay, greetings. Just got notice that I've got internet access, and it says I'm in Turkey, but really I'm not in Turkey. I'm still out here on this boat, and you can see the skyline behind me. That is not Turkey either. That is Georgia. That is the port city, the resort city of Batumi. I'm back online. I look forward to getting the motorcycle off this ship and bringing more stories and more fun and learning more about Georgian culture, Georgian food, and of course, yes, Georgian wine.
Okay, I'm almost here. I can taste Georgia. But first they got to get the boat into the port. That's why they're using the tugboat. All the truck drivers are all hanging out and very happy. But they told me that it's going to be a while. We're not just going to get off this ship real easy. First we got to go into this room and get cleared by these guys from immigration and customs. Then all the trucks have to come off first. Then finally the motorcycles can. Well, I've been staring at the skyline of Batumi for several hours now. We arrived here in daylight. It's already dark. Sunset has gone down. So I'm down here in the belly of the ship right now. All of these trucks, for the most part, have got to get off of here first. And those trucks that had to drive in head first have to be backed out of here one by one before we can even get on the road.
How many are backing down? Just the one, right? No, many.
A number of them. All the last ones, they couldn't turn around, they need to back down. Well, here's where he earns his money. It's perfect straight.
Oh, that's the guy driving it right there. See?
He's right there, outside the window.
Yeah.
That's amazing, yeah. He can drive it while looking outside the window. He's not using the mirrors. Well, just to check, yeah. You know the new Volvos, the Swedish truck, it has a built-in computer so it can do it automatically. They don't have to do anything. And they're reversing.
Really? Without anybody in the truck?
No, there's two guys in the trucks, but it's so easy because it's a computer control. So they can do it by finger.
Oh, he's going over that secondary ramp. See it bounce?
Yeah.
And there she goes.
Shall we try that? Back in now.
Okay, mystery solved. Those railroad tracks, remember? Well, I heard all this racket on the deck right below where all those trucks were backing up. And sure enough, yep, there are trains on this ship. I didn't even see them load. They must have been loaded on there before I even got there in Odesa that morning. But look at this. Freight trains loaded onto this ship. And how much do these things weigh? So you've got a whole deck of trains, and above it, a whole deck of trucks. There's 2 decks of trucks above us. Okay, we are queued up to go. It's only a matter of time.
Waiting for the trucks to back out of here. Almost ready. And this is the ship, the MS GREIFSWALD. Oh, you want a passport? There he is.
Good luck.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Baku! A lot of railroad tracks around here. Ah, and there's the beautiful city. Yes, there we are. Not Baku, Batumi! What the hell am I saying? Batumi! Here we are. How the hell do you get out of this dump? Well! No. Well, maybe it is this way. We've come to the end of the line.
So we gotta turn around.
We've come to the end of the line. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do. We gotta get out of here. I don't think so. Must be back that way. Well, it's a maze going in and out of the Batumi port here.
Well, it's another passport and registration vehicle check. Who knows?
Vino. It's a gift from my friends. They give me. It's a gift. I did not buy. But I want to drink some Georgian wine. Georgian vino is the best, they'd say. Ukrainsky. It's a goddamn maze! I think so.
Let's try it first.
Okay, I guess I could say that was a bit of a nightmare, but it really wasn't. But now we're on the streets of Batumi, traffic and all, and it's late. I hate being on the bike at nighttime, but at least in a city we've got, yeah, you can see, lots of lights. We're looking for our hotel. The GPS seems to be kind of working. I'm following Fleming, he's got it. So hopefully no problems, we'll get there. Cute little neighborhood. I wonder if there's going to be any restaurants open, because I am famished. Oh! Here we are. And look! There's another bike.
This is the Hotel Blumen, and there's an Italian biker here. I didn't know the Italians rode motorcycles.
found a restaurant open. Traditional Georgian food. So delicious. So yummy. And wine.
Look at this stuff bubbling over here. Yeah, I mean, we've been here 10 minutes and we have food. Traditional Georgian food and
Yes.
like that. Perfect.
Perfect.
Yes. We love when we make mistakes.